Tell us about the sustainable practices that Ramboll has adopted in its operations.
I'm sure you must be very familiar with all these because sustainability is now the buzzword, everywhere globally. And in Ramboll, our engineering solutions are committed to mitigate these risks of a negative impact. How do we do that? We do that by balancing the environmental, social, and economic dimensions of our projects. As a company, we contribute to the UN Agenda of 2030, and we're focused on water, waste, fuel, energy, all these aspects in our plan so that the operations of the airport have net zero emissions. And all these designs we have incorporated in what we call the building information modeling. This is a new tool that is being used in all building projects where we have control over how we plan and design and operate those projects. We aim to be recognized as a global leader in the green energy transition in our industry. And operationally, by end of 2025, in another 3.5 years, we aim to make a significant contribution to the sustainable transformation of the society, of the environment.
What is Ramboll's approach toward net zero carbon?
Coming to decarbonizing for net zero, this addresses the global need for climate action. And for that, we have shifted to the use of renewable energy, like many organizations in the world, with improved energy efficiency, advancing low carbon technologies, and energy systems and decarbonization in our. So we are focusing on embodied carbon reduction and investing in circularity of natural resources. And you know that in India, it's a very long tradition that we have on sustainability.
Yes.
It's not new to us. It's the way we live with limited resources. We always reuse, recycle, reduce our consumption, etc.
Tell us the objectives of your green transition and what developments have been made in meeting them.
So in the green energy transition, we are developing our position to become the global leader as an advisor, working in the forefront of a lot of these emerging technologies, such as offshore wind, green hydrogen, power to X, carbon capture, and storage. So it's a very end-to-end solution. We are also accelerating the green energy transition and using a lot of renewables and new technologies for decarbonization of the built environment, in all the sectors, in buildings, in transport, water, the energy intensive industries.
Tell us about your CSR initiatives. How do you encourage your employees to participate in them?
So sustainability is the key enabler for our mission, to create sustainable societies where people and nature both flourish. Because only if nature flourishes, then there is hope for humankind.
Right.
So to encourage our employees, the Sustainability Learning Universe, which is actually some training modules that are built to provide very collaborative and strategic platform for skilling our employees to become the partners for sustainable change. So we have training modules for all levels of employees. So he or she understands how they need to bring about green solutions in the engineering designs that they offer to the stakeholders. And how that is aligned to CSR is very interesting. So we have been doing it for the last 6 years.
Okay.
And year after year, through our initiatives with our NGO partners, we collaborate with a lot of NGOs in all parts of India. And we uphold this commitment to sustainable development goals. So we are now aligning to skill development, women empowerment, and girl child education.
How would you define your leadership approach?
A very collaborative and shared approach to leadership to drive strategy and achieve. As a leader, I look for ways to foster a stress-free environment of equal opportunities for all, where people and teams feel safe, they feel safe enough to open up, share their views, share their experience, and also have space to grow and thrive. And I have always believed in delegating and empowering, where employees are trusted and equipped to make the right decisions.
What are your expectations regarding the changes in market behavior and emerging opportunities post-COVID period?
And one of the positive fallouts of that whole crisis was also flexi policy. You must have heard about that flexi policy and hybrid models of working, etc.
Yes.
Where now we have more flexibility, and we have more scope for work life balance for all of us, and I think that's one of the great arrangements coming out of the crisis.